Oneness with the light, divine vibrators. Oneness with the light, divine vibrators. How are you all feeling today? It's vibrating high today. You can feel the sun, you can feel the nature. Spend some time with the trees and the leaves, the birds chirping that you can hear rather than your TikTok sound going for the short swipe. Put your foot on the grass field and have a small walk. Divine vibrators. When you should not listen to your mind. This is a secret ingredient that we all need to look at in order to face our daily issues. When you should not listen to your mind. I know it's smoke is coming. Don't mistake, it's just an incense. Let me keep it in a good way. Wait. Okay. I hope now it is clear. Divine vibrators, when you should not listen to your mind. Do you know that your mind is the root cause of all your issues? Have you ever thought of your mind, what it is saying? Have you ever noticed what it is trying to send you? At least your mind gives you two things, a positive and a negative thought. A positive decision, a negative decision. Both the mind gives you, but it is your decision making whether to follow the mind or not. Take for instance, divine vibrators, you all have been to a bank sector. We used to fill a form and while coming out of the bank, and we just used to leave the form there and there or grab them into the dustbin or keep it somewhere or put it fly away. The next day, at times, we need that form to be placed on the table of the bank. Have you ever come across such situations? Do you know what I'm telling? At the point when you crush the form and you put in the dustbin or just throw away, there your mind would have said you not to throw. And the next day you are in need of the form which you have thrown yesterday. So the mind has warned you, the mind has told you, the mind has protected you, the mind has sent a word to you, but you did not listen to your mind. So the mind will not offer you only negative things, it will act as a protector. So what does it mean? So shall we all follow what the mind says? For example, if you are prone to some throat infection, but your mind looks at some ice cream and asks them to consume, will you intake? There you are taking a right decision that I am not supposed to consume the ice cream since I have a throat infection. Am I right, divine vibrators? So here you are capable of taking the right decision even when your mind says to consume the ice cream. So where does this mind and your decision did not congruence in the sense you are not in a decision making level when your mind says something in the instance of the bank form. Why? Where does it flew? I'll tell you another secret. When you should not follow your mind, when you should not listen to your mind. Your mind is something which is always running. You might have noticed, if you sit down for an hour and just listen, you listen to your thoughts, You will know that many thoughts running in an hour. If you write it down, you will be astonished of the mind. The mind is a very big prison. If you are able to play well with the mind, you can trap the mind. Instead, the mind will trap you and put it into some prison. You can never ever come out of it. When you should not listen to your mind. Nowadays, what happens is, if your partner does something which annoys you, for instance, your mind will automatically start to protect you and say he or she, the opposite, the partner is not a good person. Take vengeance, take courage, take the required actions out of him, grab him some negative words, throw upon him, and that's how we end up in a very bad conversation. Instead of these, all things are the mind says to you, and you are acting according to your mind, right? Instead, you can sit and have a talk with the partner who has done something wrong things, or you can try to build them in a very better place, or you can try to turn them in a spiritual way. You can give them an opportunity. This is also the mind, but you have to manipulate the mind. You have to shut off the mind and you take your own decisions, because we are here for a free will. But the mind will always try to protect you. You should be able to take the right decision, overcoming the mind. Then you should not listen to your mind divine vibrators. Another, I will tell you a secret thing which you all might have crossed in your ages. If you were being longing for a thing or a person, I am placing in right of you, whether the person or the food or the commodity or even the plane ticket, whichever thing. If I am placing on your table, what will happen? You will be so surprised. You will be so surprised, and you will finish off the mind running towards that thing which you have been longing so far the years. What happens actually when such a thing or such a person comes in front of you, the person who you love much? You feel the bliss state. After that, after watching or after seeking that person, spending some time with them, will you have your mind running to that person again? Oh, I want to meet them, or I want to consume that? No, because that type of chemical reaction has already been placed there. Your mind will stop running towards it. Because you have come into a conclusion that yes, I have met that person, I have met the need for that, I have been longing for years. So the mind stopped running, the mind got the answer. What happens is your mind keeps questioning you such that you will not be able to answer those questions and you end up answerless. That's what we call in today's life a stress or depression. That mode when you're not able to answer your mind. If you start answering your mind questions, it will shut off, but it will not keep shut off forever. It will switch to the another question. So you must be able to answer that question. That's it. It's very simple, but all these things will come under only if you are practicing to answer your mind. If you want to shut off your mind, you should be able to answer your mind first. Most of all the problems on this globe, on this planet Earth, will be turned off when you start answering your mind. Divine vibrators, I hope this topic is very relevant for you. You should share and subscribe and share to the friends and the people across the globe who are really in need, like when they should follow their mind and when they should not follow their mind. Our wrong decisions also are due to our mind. We take the wrong decisions just because the mind told us, the mind started to protecting us. I left the job, I left that partner, I left that university, I left the graduation, This all manipulation is done by the mind, because the mind trapped you. You have to trap the mind. By how? By answering the questions of the mind. For all these things, you should be in the present state. You should be aware of the present moment, what's happening. Your mind will start shrinking. Forever until the death, your mind will be alive. So you should start answering the mind. Get beautiful answers, sending you all love and light. Oneness with the light. We are the light. Become the light. Become your greatest version in this life birth and get the enlightenment. Show your support. We are this better. Divine vibrators, we vibrate today high. Always keep an eye on what you're vibrating high. That's always important when you're vibrating high, because you can manifest the negative things, also the positive things in your life. Sending you all love and light. The temperature is quite humid, although I love this. And across the globe there are some places showering a lot. Enjoy those seasons also. Planetarians, we all bleed red. Sending you all love and light. Love you all, divine vibrators.